The time has come. Season 3 opener right here, live today. As I watch the Panthers Kings game here on the laptop, as it looks like the Kings are dominating 2-0 right now. We are ready for Blake Snell versus Jose Barrios. Liam, what's up, man? And it is time for me to share this out. It's Padres at Rockies. We're starting our season in Coors Field. And this is going to be a blast, dude. I've been waiting for this season to start. Oh, I just deleted that. Copy. Okay. Post this out. Let me share this out real quick, guys, and we'll get to the matchup between Blake Snell, one of the best pitchers in the league, against our best pitcher, Jose Barrios. That's going to be a fun matchup, but I want to get it shared out first, and you know how long that takes. It usually takes a while. My wife is live at this moment, too, so I kind of got to switch my Facebooks back to GSU Coach, and I just did that. So let's go back into YouTube. I'm not going to use the laptop for the chat today. I'm going to use the phone because I'm watching the Panthers get beat by the Kings 2-0. An embarrassment so far. Hopefully things will... Panthers, though, are never out of it. That's one thing you can say about the Panthers. They're never out of it. Next post. All right, we posted it there. One more share to Twitter, and we'll be set. I like how Twitch already gives you a message on Twitter. It's like, hey, come check me out, but they don't do that for YouTube. But I'm not going to do Twitch no more. I like YouTube better. So it's been rough, man, and this part of our schedule has to be the roughest. You got Pittsburgh, you got the Kings, and then we got Boston tomorrow. That's not looking good for the Panthers, a team that was supposed to make the playoffs this year. Did not happen. Or is not going to happen probably unless something... They have to get on some kind of massive win streak for us to be successful at that and get a playoff run going. Can you guys hear? Yeah, okay. I was just making sure my voice worked as we get set. Now, I did change the batting order because we've had the same batting order for a while. And it worked, but it didn't get us all the way, and that's the thing that kind of bothers me. And it'd be a good one. Well, it won't be a good. I don't know if it'll be a good game, but it'll be fun to watch because Boston's just so nasty. They're just so nasty. I'm trying to prop my phone up to where I can see the chat without having to completely turn my head or anything crazy, but it's just not working out, so it's just going to sit here. That's all I can do. So here is our lineup batting rotation. It's going to be Ramon Laureano still going to lead us off. CJ Crone will be our second batter. I think that's a good idea. I think taking Evan Longoria and putting him down here is a better idea than having him here. So CJ Crone and Evan Longoria basically switched places. And then our DH I put as Derek Fisher. Now, I could have swore we got Justin Turner unless it was the first offseason that I got him. It might have been the first offseason. Yeah, I don't see him on our bench. Let's see if he's even on our roster at all. If he's on our roster, I'll move him to the MLB, and he will be our DH because he can hit. But that could have, he is. He's in AAA. Move to the MLB. And then he's on the 40-man roster. That gives us one extra player in the MLB. Let's see who we take. Who do we take off? Who do we take off? Who do we send down? Who do we send down? Who's this guy? He's already on waivers. So we got 3 players on waivers. It's not going to let me play with that many players. Derek Fisher, I want to keep him on our team. Starting pitcher Garrett Hill, supposedly doing super good when he was in AAA. keeping Carlos Villalobos, Justin Turner, Jason Kondo, closing pitcher. I want to keep him. Hernan Perez, Hoyt Gant at shortstop. Don't we have 2 shortstops already? I know we got Villalobos. Oh, yeah, we got 2 shortstops. We can take Hoyt Gant down. We got Miguel Rojas. So we'll take him down to AA. And that'll work. Okay, now we're... It still says we have 20... Oh, I took him to AA. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. And also, there's still one more that we need to... I don't want to get rid of any of these guys. I like our team the way it is. Ryan Stanek is not going nowhere. He's the best relief pitcher we have. I don't want to get rid of Jason Kondo. He's a new closing pitcher I want to try out. Justin Turner's staying. Villalobos is staying. Estevez is our closing pitcher. Garrett Hill is a starting pitcher. Derek Fisher is my up-and-coming rookie. Cheslor Cuthbert, he's on waivers. I think he's trying to go down to AAA. I can't get him there yet. How many? Okay, let's just take Domingo. Let's just move him. Okay, Domingo Hernandez is in AAA. Let's see where that puts our pitching rotation at. Okay, so we got Jose Barrios, Herman Marquez, Alex Wood, Garrett Hill, and Juan Oviedo. Okay, Ryan Stanek, Chasen, Jason Kondo is a closing pitcher, Oliver Perez. So we only got really 2 relief pitchers. So really I need to take... I don't want to get rid of it. Oliver Perez, I'm going to take him to AAA. Oliver Perez will go to AAA. He's a 63 overall. Move to AAA. He'll be on waivers. And then bring up... Who did we take down? Hoyt Gant back up to the MLB. Okay, so that's how we'll do that. And right now, because Oliver Perez is on waivers, it's going to show that AAA is missing 1 person. It's fine. It's not a big deal. So now let's go into our pitching rotation. We got Ryan Stanek, Chasen, Jason Kondo, Carlos Estevez, and Hoyt Gant. Where is Hoyt Gant? Why is he not on my bullpen? Why is Hoyt Gant not in my bullpen? I'm not understanding this. Roster. Hoyt Gant. He's a shortstop. Move to AAA. Good Lord. What is going on? Where is the other relief pitchers from AAA? I know I have some good ones that are in AAA, and none of these guys are up there. AAA third baseman, AAA shortstop, second baseman, Hernan Perez. Why? I guess he's okay there. Wade Merchant's a right fielder. Domingo Hernandez, the 21-year-old, 65 overall relief pitcher. We're moving him to the MLB. There we go. Now we're set where we want to be on our team. So we get ready to play the Padres in a 4-game series. So now our pitching rotation should be more like I like it. Okay, there it is. Ryan Stanek, Chasen, Domingo Hernandez, and then our closing pitchers are Jason Kondo, who is an up-and-comer from AAA. As you can see, the little rocket launcher thing by his name there. It means he's doing really, really good in AAA, or he did really good in AAA. And we actually I think we drafted this feller. Let's see his age. Yeah, we drafted him from Japan. Carlos Estevez, of course, is our star closing pitcher, along with Jose Barrios, Herman Marquez, Alex Wood, and Garrett Hill. So that's our pitching rotation. Let's go to our lineups now. Ramon Laureano, CJ Cron, Marcus Semien, Kyle Schwarber leads us off. You got Kyle Schwarber playing cleanup, Marcus Semien hitting third, Cron second, Laureano, of course, is leading off. Then our second round of batters is Connor Joe, Evan Longoria, Elias Diaz, Miguel Rojas, and then Derek Fisher is not going to be our DH. Our DH is going to be Justin Turner. That's who I want as DH. He's a heck of a hitter. Hit a lot of home runs on us when he played for the Dodgers. So I think it would be nice to have Justin Turner as our DH. He kind of takes place of Albert Pujols from last year. You can tell he's got good power. His contact isn't that great except against righties. So I'm ready for Justin Turner to be hitting for us. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the way this whole ordeal is working out. And I will try my best to keep up with the chat. It's going to be kind of tough, but I am wanting to watch the Panthers game, so that's what I'm going to do. I wish I could prop it right here on my Xbox controller, but it's just not staying. Let's see if I can get it to stay. Maybe if I turn it this way. Maybe if I stick it in here. I don't know what I'm doing. That is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. This is insane. This has become the... I just want my phone right here so I can keep up with the chat. You know what I mean? Live chat. We'll just leave it like I usually do. All right, so Justin Turner will be our designated hitter. We rearranged some things here. We've got enough pitchers, some good relief pitchers. We got an up-and-coming relief pitcher. We got a lot of young players. Now, that does not mean that Derek Fisher will not get a chance to play. He's going to play center field every time Ramon Laureano needs a substitution. He's also going to bat DH here and there because he is our true up-and-coming first-round pick from 2 seasons ago, and he went from a 61 to a 69. So we're excited to have him as we get set to play the Padres in a 4-game series. As you take a look at this, now I'm not going to play all 4 games. What I'm going to do is play game, semi-game, play game. To big season 3 opener, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge season for the Rockies because I think we put together a team that is absolutely can be dominating. Now, whether they'll do it or not, we'll see as we get set to play. Is there anything else we need to go over? Let's take a look at the Padres roster because I haven't kept up with what the other teams have done. They have, of course, Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, Trent Grisham, pretty much the same. Blake Snell, Dennis Lamet is a starting pitcher. He's an 87 overall. Is he young? I don't remember him at all. He's 30. Chad Green is another pitcher. They got a lot of good pitchers up in the 80s, man. They have a great bullpen, a great starting set of pitchers. That's going to be their strength. And then you got Kim at shortstop. Left fielder is Tyrone Taylor. Angel Almanza. I always had problems pronouncing his name. He's a shortstop as well. Zach Eflin's a starting pitcher. Man, they have so many starting pitchers in the 80s. How could they have this many starting pitchers? They also got a first baseman named Nate Lowe. They got Reese McGuire at catcher. They got Victor Caratini at catcher. He's the backup catcher. Joe Kelly is a relief pitcher. Man, they got a good team. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the best player in the game. 16 players above 80. Go back to us. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 players above 80, but the difference is most of their players above 80 are pitchers. So it's time. We haven't played baseball on the channel in a long time besides the little spring training thing we did. Let's get the game ready to go. And here we go. It's baseball time here on the channel. The Rockies and the Padres Season 3 opener. Play full game. What do the Rockies wear? I want to wear... They got the road caps. Let's do the home caps. Let's do the... I don't want to wear the black. Our home jerseys are usually white, right? I don't know. I don't know what they're wearing. They're wearing black, so we want to wear white. So, yeah, let's do our home 97s to open the season here. And we are getting set. Jose Barrios, of course, will start for us. Our batting order, everybody's full of energy because it's the very first game of the season. We will get to see if Justin Turner can do some good, or no, he won't get to DH today because this is an older game, so Jose Barrios will have to bat. But there'll be times I can bring him in, especially when Barrios starts getting tired. This ought to be a fun game, guys. The Padres and the Rockies have had a rivalry for the last couple of seasons in my franchise. And we were battling for a playoff position from them last year as we are here on opening day in the MLB for the Rockies franchise. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never joined me before. The Rockies are a team that went from a 52 and 110 record the first year or something like that, maybe 109, 53 and 109, something like that, to I think it was either a 500 record or a little bit below. Last year got us into the playoffs. This year we're looking to go even farther. We got to the NLDS last year and lost to the Dodgers. The Rockies on opening day, this was the way we ended our season last year. We were a really, really good team. And Jose Barrios will open the season for us pitching. It's going to be a fun game, ladies and gentlemen. Rockies-Padres action right here live on the GSU Coach channel. I appreciate Liam coming by and saying hi. And I'm watching the Florida Panthers and LA King game over here, but it's not pretty as everybody's getting each other little fist bumps there before the season opener as the national anthem plays. There's Connor Joe. There's some players you may not recognize. Ramon Laureano. Some players you probably don't recognize, and that would be Miguel Rojas and Evan Longoria, who are now official members of the Rockies, along with Herman Marquez. It's going to be a fun season. 37 starts, 18-6 last year. He had a 2.39 ERA. He had 236 strikeouts. He was the starting pitcher for the NL All-Star team. He also won the Cy Young. So that is, and we're opening up against Angel Almanza. So let's see what we can get going here with Angel Almanza. There's a strike in the corner. Good pitching to start by Jose Barrios. As Almanza was a little bit nervous to probably swing on that first pitch here in the opening season. They want us to go to the same spot. He swung and missed. That's strike two. So the first two pitches this season from Jose Barrios are strikes. And then he wants a two-seam fastball right here in this corner. Foul ball. It's going to be an 0-2 count remaining with the top of the first, 0-0. Barrios versus Almanza. Let's see if we can get him up high here. Swinging. I went way too early on that one. Got to get back into the swing of things. Got to get my bearings back here for the Rockies franchise. It's been a minute since I played a full baseball game. But we'll get the hang of it here. Ball two. Ball two. So it's a 2-2 count. Four-seam fastball. I think Barrios will probably be okay here. Navis on the inside. It's going to make it a full count as Trent Grisham is on deck. Barrios pitching fairly well. Let's do a little change up here, a little low. He got him on swinging change up, and that's going to be a strikeout, and that's going to be out number one here in the first inning. Jose Barrios with his first strikeout of the season, and Trent Grisham, who hit 276 last year, he'll be up to bat as he gets booed by this Coors Field crowd who's excited about this year's baseball team with a strike one, low slurve ball. These high ones, I don't know, just too high. Yeah, it's too high. See, I'm having a hard time keeping them in the zone. There's a foul ball. Makes it a 1-2 count. One out. Top of the first. Barrios opening our season up on fire so far with one strikeout. Foul ball again. Stays 1-2 count. Opening day here in the MLB. Season 3 of the Rockies franchise. The team almost looks completely different from when we first took over. Foul ball again. It looks a lot different. I know that Herman Marquez being back kind of makes it look the same, but swinging a miss, and he's got two strikeouts in a row for Jose Barrios, who's on it today. Two strikeouts to start the season off. Not bad for Mr. Barrios, looking for another Cy Young award this season. Grisham strikes out, and here comes the big bad Fernando Tatis Jr. taking on Jose Barrios. This is a nice battle here. He swings and misses, strike one. Tatis Jr. swings at those slurve balls. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. Swing and a miss, strike two on Tatis. Can we get him with a changeup here in the corner? No. That's gone. That's gone. Fernando Tatis Jr. with the first home run of the season. And it'll go on Jose Barrios, and he is going around the bases after an 0-2 count. He took a changeup and smacked it out of the yard, and it's 1-0. Padres lead the Rockies to start this game. Fernando Tatis Jr., very hard to pitch against, very good hitter, very strong. Yes. Okay, baby, what do you need me to do? Are you done with your live? All right, guys, hang on just a second. You need to try to get some sleep, honey. What do you need me to do? Have you had any?
Yes.
Do you need me to get you something? Do you want to try to lay here and go to sleep? Do you want to try to lay here and go to sleep? Huh?
No, it's okay.
Baby, just tell me. Or do you want to come in there and lay?
No.
Come on. Get your stuff. I'm just doing my opening baseball season. Yeah, I get it. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be in there in just a minute. My wife's not feeling very well. She's still taking the effect from that COVID she got that I told you all about. It's still making her sick, and she's having issues breathing. So kind of got to take care of that, but that's all right because Fernando Tatis Jr. just hit a home run on us. So it's not something that I'm too excited about. All right, baby, come on. Huh? I don't know what stuff you're needing, honey.
I just know I'm about to have another one of those things.
No, you're not. All right. Just lay down, relax. You can turn the TV on. You can do whatever you want to do, baby. All right. You good for a minute? All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I am back, though, as Fernando Tatis Jr., whereas we're watching a replay of this hit. This was a nasty home run by Fernando Tatis Jr. Not a good way for the Rockies to start their season. They're down 1-0 here in Season 3. Manny Machado will be up to bat now. He'll swing, and he's going to knock one out the yard. It's going to be 2-0. What is going on with Barrios allowing back-to-back home runs with the Padres? And it's 2-0. Padres lead the Rockies as Manny Machado knocks one out into center right. My goodness, these Padres can hit. 2 strikeouts for Barrios and then 2 home runs. Reese McGuire up to bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Rockies need to regain themselves here. So does Jose Barrios himself. Oh, they're going to call that a ball. I thought he swung, but he did not, according to the umpire. There's a pop fly, and I don't know why I just dove. I got to get used to the buttons again. I'm hitting the L1, one of the buttons that does the hockey changing. I think, I can't remember which button changes your player. And that should end this inning quickly. And he's out of there. So the Padres' damage has been done at the end of the top of the first. 2-0. 2 home runs, one by Manny Machado, one by Fernando Tatis Jr., and the Rockies are down 2-0 early in this game. They've already got themselves in a hole as Ramon Laureano steps up. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 as Laureano swung at one that was low. Blake Snell up on the mound pitching. Laureano's had a pretty good spring training. There's a ball one. Curveball on the outside of the zone. Whew. Not a very good start for the Rockies in this super team I think I've created in my head. But Laureano will take care of that. 1-1 count. Nice hit by Laureano, and it's going to go right to the right fielder, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be the first out in the bottom of the first. The Rockies still down 2-0. CJ Cron will come up to bat second for the first time in his career, as he has pretty much stayed around the fourth or fifth wave. Nice pitch, four-seam fastball down the middle. Snell gets a strike. Strike one against CJ Cron. Cron, he can do the damage if he can get a hold of one. That's the question. There's a ball on the outside, 1-1 count. One out, bottom of the first, 2-0 lead for the Padres as the Rockies are going to try to fight their way back in this thing. Barrios, probably some early season jitters from our ace pitcher, but that's okay. It's 2-0, Padres lead. Oh, and I was late on that one, or that could have been ugly. 2-2 count. One out, bottom of the first. There's a nice little hit, and he's going to get to first. So CJ Cron gets to first. Good opening batting for him in game one of this season opener with the Padres. Season 3 of the Rockies franchise, CJ Cron gets himself to base. Marcus Semien up to bat. You guys know what he's capable of when he gets a hold of one. Let's see what Snell throws his way. Deep hit by Semien. How deep will it go? It's going to go to the warning track, and that's going to be an out. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Boy, but he got a hold of that ball. It went all the way to the 415. And went to the warning track, but didn't go over the wall as Kyle Schwarber plays cleanup. 2 outs, bottom of the first, 1 on first. Schwarber up to bat. Can Schwarber knock one out the yard to tie this game up? Snell has not pitching very well against left-handed batters. Pop fly, infield ball in this inning. We're going to the second with a 2-0 deficit. Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado have put the Rockies in a hole early, and man, he was so close to getting a hold of that at the edge of his bat. It caught the top of his bat, and it was an infield pop fly. Kings are still beating the Panthers 2-0 if you're keeping up with that. And up comes Nate Lowe this season. He's up to bat against Jose Barrios. Jose Barrios, 2 strikeouts, 2 home runs. That's just not a good start, and there's a ball. No strikes. There's a foul ball. Makes it a 1-1 count, top of the second. 2-0 lead for the Padres. Foul ball 2. Inside, ball 2, 2-2 count. Barrios trying to get another strikeout. He probably lost a little confidence. Oh, Schwarber's not going to get it, and that's a deep hit. And what is going on with Barrios' pitching? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I see I'm getting chats, but it's not popping up on my thing, so it must be PlayStation, guys. Not a very good beginning for Jose Barrios here. This is just not good. Strike 1, no outs, 1 on second, bottom of the second, or top of the second. 2-0 lead for the Padres. Ball, slurve ball. 1-1 count. Rockies in season 3 looking to go farther than the NLDS. Now that was a strike, and the umpire called that a ball. That was just insanity. Oh, that was a strike 2. It was right in the zone, and no, they're calling it a ball. There's going to be the first out, but it does get one guy to third, which was Nate Lowe. And now the Rockies have got themselves in a bad situation here, and this is not looking good for the opening game. I'm going to just blame it on opening game jitters, but strike 1. Nice pitch there by Barrios. 1 out, top of the second. Can Barrios get himself out of this mess? Swing and a miss, strike two. As Jake Marisnick was the third-round pick in 2009. That was a long time ago. Foul ball. Stays 0-2 count, one out, top of the second, ladies and gentlemen.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking
Ball, low, 1-2 count. Top of the second, one out, one on third. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout by Barrios. That'll be his third. So there we go, back to some strikeouts, and now we got 2 outs with one on third. And Blake Snell's up to bat, the pitcher. He's not the best batter in the world as he fouls the first one, makes it 0-1 count. Man, Jose Barrios, I did not expect him to allow 2 home runs in his first inning, and this should be an easy out. Nice job there by Marcus Semien, and we are going to the bottom of the second with a 2-0 advantage for the Padres, as the Rockies are just going to look to try to hang around here and get back in this game. They don't want to go 0-1 to start the season, definitely. Connor Joe up to bat. Blake Snell winds up. Oh, and it was a perfect pitch to hit. But Joe was just a tad late. Whew. That's just a rough beginning to a game. We thought these Rockies were going to the World Series. We better get through the season first. And right now we're down 2-0. There's a little base hit, but it's going to be stopped quickly, and that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the second. Now some of our new guys are going to be up batting. Evan Longoria should be up next. And Evan Longoria can hit, and hopefully he could be somebody that we can rely on to get us back in games when we're down like this. But we're only in the bottom of the second. It's only 2-0. Oh, they called that a strike. It looked like it was going to the outside. Longoria had a good season last year. He'll be playing for us now. There is a ball. That's what the last one looked like it was going to be, but it wasn't. He has a career of 1,008 runs, Evan Longoria. He is 16th season here. Oh, swing and a miss, strike two. Looked like it was dropping. It didn't drop, and it stayed high. We got a 1-2 count with one out. Foul ball, keeps himself alive. Slider, a little high. Could have laid off of it. 1-2 count, one out. Bottom of the second, 2-0. Padres lead. Evan Longoria up to bat. And he strikes out. 2 outs by the Rockies, as Longoria did not open his Rockies debut the way he probably wanted to. But here comes a guy that can do some damage. Elias Diaz. Pop foul there. And he's really good in clutch situations. He's never done really well in opening situations. But this is kind of clutch, because we definitely need a run, and we need a home run, and it's hard to hit a home run on Blake Snell. Should be on Barrios too. Oh, I swung at that, and I wasn't even thinking. 1-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Padres still lead. Rockies can't seem to get nothing going offensively. Another late hit by Diaz. I seem to be hitting late because I went so long without playing this game. No, that was early. I swung early on that one. Ball 2-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Elias Diaz up to bat. The catcher for the Rockies. Foul ball, keeps himself alive, keeps it a 2-2 count. Diaz is really battling with Snell here, trying to find the right sweet spot to maybe go yard. There he goes, but how deep will that one go? Not deep enough to the right fielder, and that's going to end the second inning. We thought maybe that could go deep enough, but it did not. As you can see, I'm wearing my Rockies hat today for opening game. But it's a 2-0 Padres lead, and I think the Padres feel like they have a better team than we do. And they did a lot of moves this offseason. Almanza back up to bat. Ball 1, outside slurve ball. There's a strike. Four-seam fastball down the middle. 1-1 count. Nice pitching there by Jose Barrios, who's got 3 strikeouts already. Swing and a miss, strike two. Almanza, he hasn't opened his season up the way he probably wish he would have. Way on the outside, makes it a 2-2 count. What do we do here? Four-seamer right up high. Ball three, we got a full count. They're wanting a two-seam fastball. I'm going to do it right here. And can we get it? Yes, Connor Joe gets over there, and there's the first out in the top of the third inning. Beautiful job by Connor Joe getting to that ball. As Trent Grisham was 0 for 1, he also struck out in the first. But we know who's up next, and it's not a very pretty sight when you see Fernando Tatis Jr. over there in the batter warm-up area. Batter's circle. Swing and a miss, strike two, 0-2 count, one out, top of the third, 2-0 lead for the Padres. Can Barrios save the Rockies from losing this game? There's a pop fly. It looks like Schwarber will get under this one. And he does that, and that's the second out. Good job by the Rockies defense so far in the third inning. 2 outs. Here goes home run hitting Fernando Tatis Jr., who is now, his very first hit this season was a home run on Jose Barrios. There's a strike on a four-seamer. Can we strike him out this time? Nope, but we can get an infield pop fly, and it should be easy for Marcus Semien to handle that. He will do so, and we are going to the bottom of the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. And Miguel Rojas, Jose Barrios, and Ramon Laureano will be up to bat, as finally Barrios had a very well-rounded inning. Miguel Rojas hit .273 last year with 5 home runs, 33 RBIs. He's the shortstop this season for the Rockies. He'll be up to bat against Blake Snell. And that's going to be an easy line out. Straight to first base. First out, bottom of the third. Rockies offense just not there today, seems like. Maybe it's nerves, maybe it's opening game jitters, I don't know, but their offense just doesn't seem to be able to find their footing. Nice hit by Barrios, but it's going to be caught right to center field, but that was a good contact by Jose Barrios as we got 2 outs in the bottom of the third as Ramon Laureano comes up to bat. He hit .287 last year with 32 home runs. He knows how to knock them out the yard. He's 0 for 1 today against Blake Snell as he was the opening batter. Ball one, low, changeup. 1-0 count. Finally, somebody's got a lead in the count. 2-0 count. Good job by Ramon Laureano being patient and watching, making sure he keeps an eye on that ball. Pop foul is going to go up behind us into the stands. 2-1 count. 2-0 lead for the Padres. Ramon Laureano can be one of the guys that gets us back in this game. There's a nice hit, and that's going to land, and that's going to get him to first base with 2 outs. So Laureano gets a hit. Beautiful job as C.J. Cron will come out here and try to knock him in, or at least get to base for Semien. Beautiful hit. Pretty hit by Ramon Laureano. Just landed in the perfect spot. C.J. Cron is 1 for 1 today. He hit a little base single. That's going to be an easy out, and that's going to end the inning, and we just still can't seem to get any offense going. Once we get somebody where we want them, we lose it. So that's how that cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why my phone stays so dark. So the San Diego Padres lead the Rockies 2-0. We're going into the 4th inning here. Rockies better start thinking about getting some offense put together because Manny Machado, who hit a solo home run in the first, is up to bat. And I don't know how much more I can take of home runs. He's going to hit a second one. That's 2 home runs in 1 game. It is 3-0. Padres are absolutely hammering the Rockies on. Man, Barrios is just not having a good game at all. He's hit 2 solo home runs in 1 game. Take a look at Manny Machado. Line that up. Forcing fastball down the middle. You got to quit doing that. I mean, that's just silver platter type stuff. Rockies fans boo because it's 3-0. There's a strike. 3-0 lead. Can the Rockies fight their way back in this game? 0-2 count here in the top of the 4th. No outs. And that's going to be a foul. So that'll make it an 0-2 count remain. That was a good hit. Almost went yard. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Jose Barrios. But he's also allowed 3 home runs. So you can't be too happy with it. 1 out in the top of the 4th as Nate Lowe was 1 for 1 earlier. He gets booed as he comes up. Strike 1, forcing fastball low. I can't wait to see Herman Marquez and Alex Wood pitch. Ball, inside slurve. Let's see if he'll chase this outside one. Didn't chase it, but Connor Joe will get up underneath it, and he'll handle this one quite easily. 2 outs, top of the 4th, 3-0 lead for the Padres. Rockies going to have to do something offensively. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it as Tyrone Taylor comes up to bat. And that's a little pop fly, and C.J. Cron should be able to handle that to end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th with a 3-0 lead for the Padres. The Rockies, the team that we thought we built for a World Series, they're getting beat 3-0, ladies and gentlemen, and it is ugly. It is ugly. Manny Machado with another home run. 2 home runs for Machado as Marcus Semien comes up to bat as he hit one back to the warning track last time. Let's see what he does this time. Foul ball, a little late on that one. If he would have timed that right, that could have probably went pretty far. He's 2 for 10 against Snell. Swing and a miss. I didn't mean to swing at that. 0-2 count. Bottom of the 4th, no outs. 3-0 lead for the Padres. There's a ball, slider down low. 1-2 count. Snell pitching better than Barrios so far today. Foul ball, keeps himself alive. That curveball went to the inside. Would have been a ball regardless. Oh, he just struck out. Semien just struck out. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. I should have swung at that one. I did not. Kyle Schwarber up. And that's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Schwarber just blasts one out into right field and gives the Rockies their first run of the game. 3-1 lead for the Padres. Kyle Schwarber is back on his home run kick as he was last season, and that was perfect. So Schwarber is one of the biggest, best free agent signings I've ever done in any of the franchises I do on this channel. Kyle Schwarber is by far one of the best. What a blast by Schwarber as Snell, 420 feet. He knocked that out of the yard, ladies and gentlemen. Snell talking. I would be talking too. Connor Joe's up to bat. It's 3-1. Padres lead. Joe's up to bat. Snell pitching. Swing and a miss on the inside fastball. Shouldn't have swung at it. So we got a 0-1 count with 1 out. There's a ball way up high, forcing fastball. I guess he thinks I'm going to swing at everything. I don't blame him because I have been. But I haven't played this game in about a month or 2. There's a deep hit by Connor Joe. I don't know if that'll go deep enough. It will go deep enough. It will go deep enough. It did go deep enough. Connor Joe with a home run to make it a 3-2 game. The Rockies offense has picked it up, ladies and gentlemen. Connor Joe hits his first home run of the season along with Kyle Schwarber, and it is a 3-2 game. The Rockies are back in this bad boy as Evan Longoria will come up to bat. Beautiful hit. You could see that they were going to try to jump up there and get it. He didn't have the reach. It went right over the glove, barely, but it did. And the Rockies are back in this thing, 3-2, Padres lead. One out, bottom of the fourth. Evan Longoria up to bat. Ball one, low, slider. Good job by Longoria. He's a very good, experienced veteran when it comes to batting. Kings beating the Panthers right now in hockey, 3-0 in real life. That's going to be an easy out. Longoria just can't seem to get a hold of the ball. And it is what it is. Longoria will start his season off 0-2. And Elias Diaz had a fly out in the second. But he could tie this game right here with 1 yard knocker. So we can see. Bah! He just tied the game. Elias Diaz, home run, ladies and gentlemen. We are tied 3-3 off of 3 home runs by the Rockies players. I said our offense needs to pick it up. Well, guess what? Our offense just picked it up, and we have some batters. Kyle Schwarber, Connor Joe, and Elias Diaz puts the Rockies back in this game as Blake Snell allowed 3 home runs already, just like Jose Barrios did on the other side. 472 feet by Elias Diaz. Miguel Rojas up to bat. Snell still in there. Strike, forcing fastball a little low, but I'd call it a strike. 0-1 count, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. We are all tied at 3 apiece. Beautiful job by the Rockies offense all of a sudden out of the blue. High pitch, 1-1 count. Man, Elias Diaz and Connor Joe and Kyle Schwarber all getting us back in this game. Just home run after home run. There's a nice hit, but I don't think that one's going to go quite as far, and that'll end the inning. But the Rockies have tied the game at 3 apiece here in the 5th inning. This is what I'm talking about. What a beautiful, beautiful job by the Rockies offense, and this is the team that I think can take us to a pennant. But we'll see. Because they started off slow doesn't mean that they're going to stay slow. And now Jake Marisnick is up to bat as Barrios is still in there. I haven't warmed up anybody in my bullpen yet, but it's about time to start at least warming them up. Ball one. Foul ball makes it a 1-1 count. Top of the 5th, no outs, 3-3 game. And good job by C.J. Crone. First out, top of the 5th. Marisnick just can't seem to get his footing either, just like a lot of the Rockies offensive players can't. Blake Snell up to bat. Swing and a miss, strike one. Strike two on Blake Snell. Let's see if we can get him with a slurve on the inside. Nope, a little low. Jose Barrios has 48 strikes and only 17 balls. Not bad at all. Swing and a miss. He just struck out Blake Snell. See you later, buddy. 5th strikeout for Jose Barrios. He's already on a strikeout roll, but he's also allowed 3 home runs, but so is Blake Snell. 2 power teams, if you ask me, battling it out here early in the season opener. Swing and a miss, strike one by Almanza. 0 for 2 today. He's hit a strikeout and a lineout. Strike two. Can Barrios get his 6th strikeout right here? This could be a big deal if he does, because it ends the inning with them not scoring at all, but that's a ball. 1-2 count. 3-3 game. Pop fly. I think Joe can get under it. Yes, and that ends the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Game stays tied at 3 apiece. We got Barrios, Laureano, and C.J. Crone all up to bat as the season has started, and we are all tied up here in the 5th inning. Jose Barrios, the pitcher, not the best batter in the world, but we could go ahead and try to get him on base. I don't know why I swung at that, guys. I really don't. I apologize. I just swing at whatever, I guess, with Barrios. Ball. 1-1 count. Bottom of the 5th. We're all tied up at 3 apiece. Padres Rockies here in Coors Field. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Too late on that one, Barrio. That's one of the issues I'm having today and getting my bearings back is I'm late. Wasn't late on, well, I guess I was a little late on that one, or it would have been not a foul ball. So 1-2 count still, no outs, bottom of the 5th. Can the Rockies pull this bad boy out? Swing and a miss, strikes out Jose Barrios. Not hard to do. He is a pitcher, and pitchers do not know how to bat. That's just part of life. They don't practice it a lot. All right, so Ramon Laureano's 1 for 2 today. Back up to bat. Snell, wind up. Ball 1. Appreciate all the new subscribers, by the way, and also all the views on the last couple of videos I've gotten. Appreciate that. It's not a very good hit by Laureano, and that's going to be the second out in the bottom of the 5th. C.J. Cron, he's 1 for 2. He had a single in the first. He's up to bat. Let's see what Snell throws his direction. Oh, deep hit. I don't know how deep that one will go. It won't go very deep, as a left fielder will be there to catch it. We're going to the top of the 6th with a tied ball game. 3-3, as the Panthers finally scored in real life in hockey. The Kings 3, the Panthers 1. How about that? My beautiful wife having a hard time with her dealing with this COVID excess. Ball 1 inside. Trent Grisham. Strike 1. Nice pitch there by Barrios right down the middle. That one's a little high. Change up. 2-1 count. Barrios. It's time to warm up maybe somebody in the bullpen. Let's take a gander. Did the Panthers score yet? No, they didn't. Ryan Stanek warms up, of course. And let's try out Jason Kondo today for his first MLB game. Nice little hit, but it should be pretty quickly taken care of by Evan Longoria. And there's the first out in the top of the 6th. We're still tied. 3-3, guys. What a game. This is fun, man. Opening day in the Major League Baseball season. Here comes Fernando Tatis Jr. He had a home run to open the game, and there's a ball, a little low. Good eye there by Tatis. And there's another ball. Slurve balls by Jose Barrios. Not understanding what's going on with Barrios' slurve ball. It usually does a lot of damage. Oh, 3 balls, no strikes on Tatis. I don't get how that last one was not a strike. We just walked Tatis with 1 out. 2 of those were strikes. The umpire called it ball. And we know that he can steal. They called that a ball. Come on, ump. There we go, finally. A strike after all these balls. Oh, Simeon couldn't hold on to it, and Tatis got his stolen base. Man, 1 stolen base by Tatis. Foul ball makes it a 2-2 count. Top of the 6th, 1 out, 1 on second. Foul ball again, stays 2-2. Manny Machado, 2 for 2. He hit a home run earlier. He got a strikeout on Manny Machado. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. That's Barrios' 6th strikeout today. And they don't want the guy from the bullpen coming in, because Ryan Stanek will strike you out left and right, left and right, left and right. So this is a beautiful job by the Rockies to keep themselves in this game. That's a ball, but I don't know. He about swung on it. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. There's a little pop. And it should be a pretty easy out. And it is. And we are going to the bottom of the 6th. The game remains 3-3, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody joining me here. and I don't know why my live is so behind. That's probably why I'm missing messages, honestly. But anyhow, up comes Marcus Semien, who's 0 for 2 today, but he can do some damage. He had a pretty rough year last year, but he regained himself towards the end of the season. Strike one, I just was swinging. 2 for 11 against Snell, but I mean, you don't want to throw him one down the middle, because that's what he can do. Semien will get himself to first base with no outs in the bottom of the 6th. What a hit by Semien. Right out to left field, right in the split. Beautiful job by Marcus Semien. He may not go after the home run title, but he definitely will get on base. Kyle Schwarber, he hit a home run in the last time he was up to bat. Oh, strike one. That slider killed him way too early. Went slower than I expected. Schwarber is 1 for 2 today. There's a nice little hit, and Semien may get to third. Yes, he will get to third, and we got Schwarber on first, Semien on third. Beautiful job by the Rockies offense. Smart thinking. That's what you got to do to win games in the Major League Baseball, in the big leagues, and that's what we will do. And they're going to bring in Darvish already this season. I thought he was a starting pitcher. I didn't know he came in for relief, but here he is, and he can do some damage. Connor Joe, he's 1 for 2 today with a home run. Darvish will wind up, pitch, swing and a miss. That was way on the outside slider. Don't know why I swung at that. I mean, definitely we get a chance to just get one more run. That puts us in the lead. 1 ball, 1 strike. Really would have been 2 balls had I laid off the last one. Connor Joe was the first-round pick in 2018. He's really turned out to be a great ball player. Oh, killing me. Hey, what's up, Obi-Wan Kenobi? Hey, I ain't seen you in a while, buddy. How you been? I know you come by here and there, and I'd just like to tell you thank you for coming by here tonight as we open our season 3, the Rockies franchise. Darvish comes in for Blake Snell. Connor Joe up to bat. He already got 1 home run, and we got a 2-2 count here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 on first, 1 on third, no outs. Let's see what Darvish throws this time. Oh, and he struck me out. What a beautiful pitch. I mean, that was beautiful. Connor Joe will take a strikeout. Take a look at where he placed this pitch, just right out of the reach of the bat. Man, just beautiful pitching by Darvish. We got to the NLDS and lost to the Dodgers 3-1 in the series. So, yeah, it went better. The first season we had a terrible record. It was like 53-109 or something. Oh, Longoria got a hold of that one, but it goes foul. 0-1 count. So, I redid some things. We did some stuff in the offseason. We got Evan Longoria. We got Miguel Rojas. We got Herman Marquez back. We got Jose Barrios, we got Marcus Semien, we got Kyle Schwarber. We got some decent players on our team. I think we can go farther than the NLDS, I really do. I'm hoping, but I didn't know that the Padres were going to come out here and start hammering us to start the game, but now we've tied it up finally. Swing and a miss. I don't know why I swung at that. You could tell that was going so far to the outside, but I haven't played this game in a month and a half. So you guys have got to let me get my bearings back a little bit. As Elias Diaz hit a home run earlier today. It'd be nice to hit another one. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. Mr. Love, what's up, buddy? That's all right, man. You got to do what you got to do. But at least you come by and said hi and commented. Make sure you give me a like. And oh, it was a strike. Make sure you give me a like and all that good stuff, guys. It helps me out a lot. It gets me in the algorithms of YouTube. 0-2 count. DS, the home run hitting machine, is kind of went behind as I was talking. We had 2 people on base, and I just ruined it. We're going to the top of the 7th. Tied ball game. Game 1 of 162 between the Padres, Rockies. Tied game at 3 apiece. Nate Lowe had a double in the 2nd. Jose Barrios is probably getting a little tired by now. Strike one right there in the corner of the plate. Nice job by Barrios. And there's a foul ball, so it's an 0-2 count here in the top of the 7th. I really don't want to go to extra innings because I got to play another one of these today. I do 2 games to open the season. Pop fly. Let's see. There we go. That's what I like to see. 1 out, top of the 7th. Rockies defense has picked it up a little bit, but the Rockies offense is up and down right now. They're doing good 1 inning, then they're doing terrible the next. So our best hitters are getting on base. We just can't get nobody to help them. And that was a beautiful strike by Jose Barrios. I appreciate all you guys joining me here on this live. I'm trying to get this YouTube thing going, but I'm also not going to get upset because I don't get a certain amount of views or this and that. I realized that I would be playing these games if I didn't do YouTube or if I did do YouTube, so why not just have fun and do it and just keep doing it. I was going to quit there for a while. Laureano is pretty fast. He caught it. Ramon Laureano chases that ball down as Schwarber is much slower out in right field than Laureano is in center. And he caught that bad boy. 2 outs as Jake Marisnick is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 today, and I think Barrios likes pitching to him, if you want to know the truth. Ball 1 on the outside, forcing fastball at 95 miles per hour. And Liam joining me here tonight. He's been one of my beginning persons that's watched me, and eventually if I just keep doing it and having fun, because you got to have fun or you're not going to make it. It's just the truth of the matter. 2-1 count. Eventually things may pick up for me. I don't know. If they don't, I'll just keep doing it anyhow because it's fun. 2-2 count. I'd be doing these franchises if I didn't film it at all, if I didn't record it. I think it's kind of cool having a library of all these franchises that I do. Even if I don't get many views or I don't make it real big on you, that's fair. That is fair. That is huge. That's a huge, probably a triple maybe. Nope, double. My goodness, what a hit. And Marisnick just embarrassed me after I talked trash about him. And they're going to bring in a DH as Brian O'Grady comes in, hitting .259 last year with 5 home runs. And we'll probably do the same at the next, foul ball. 0-1 count, 2 outs, top of the 7th, 3-3 game. Rockies, Padres both have beefed their teams up this season. And I think they'll be the teams, besides the Dodgers, of course, that will battle for a playoff position. I know the Dodgers will get in. They always do. But we did get Justin Turner from the Dodgers as our designated hitter. Oh, they're going to say it's safe. I knew he was going to steal it. They're going to call it a wild pitch. It's 1-2 count. Ball, 2-2 count. Let's see if we walk this feller. Nope, we don't have to walk him because we're going to end the inning like this. Good job by the Rockies defense, and we go to the bottom of the 7th with a 3-3 game. It is fun, and the Rockies have more hits. They have 7 hits, 3 runs, as the Padres have 5 hits and 3 runs. As I watch the Panthers score again, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3-2, the Kings and Panthers. I'm about to turn this off so I can watch it later. I didn't know that we were coming back like that. I actually am going to do that, because I want to watch that later. Miguel Rojas, ladies and gentlemen, is up to bat. And I was really excited to get this guy on part of my team, because I think he's a really good player, especially when it comes to defense. But I also think he can hit. I don't think he's a home run hitter by any means, but I think he's a base hitter. And I'm excited to see. Oh my gosh, my computer's going so slow. I'm excited to see where this guy ends up. Okay? I want to see what he does for us this year. I want to see if he's one of the reasons we get as far as we get or not as far as we get. I just think I basically traded Ryan McMahon and got, he's a great player. McMahon was a great player. Let's just go ahead and admit that. But I got Erman Marquez, who's a great pitcher. I got Evan Longoria, who's a great everything. And I got Miguel Rojas. So I got 2 good players and a great player for 1 great player. I think I made out on that deal. So let's take a look at Miguel Rojas, ladies and gentlemen. Strike a little low, but Miguel Rojas didn't swing. Swing on that one, though, on curveball. Got an 0-2 count to Miguel Rojas in the bottom of the 7th inning. There's a ball outside, 1-2 count. 3-3 game, bottom of the 7th. Rockies, Padres both beefed up their rosters this year to try to make a run. And hopefully the Rockies beef theirs up just a little more. But we'll find out, not in just this game, but in this 4-game series. Inside, ball, 2-2 count. Good job by Rojas keeping an eye on that. Hey, Obi-Wan Kenobi, thank you for the super chat, my friend. I love you for it. That means the world to me. And there's a big hit by Rojas, and I think he'll meet the split. He does, and that's going to be a double, and that's probably because Obi-Wan Kenobi just sent a super chat of 4. Well, I ain't going to say all that, but thank you so much, Obi, and I appreciate that, my man. It helps me out a lot, and it just means the world to me when you guys do that. My wife was the first one to ever send one. You are now the 2nd person to ever send one. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're going to bring in our pinch hitter, Justin Turner. And I think he can do it. As I think we got 1 on second, no outs. Justin Turner's going to come in to bat. He hit a couple of home runs on the Rockies last year when he played for the Dodgers. And he's not going to get it this time, though. You okay? Ramon Laureano's 1 for 3 today. Had a single in the 3rd. So we got 1 on the 2nd, 1 out. Hopefully we can do something here in the 7th so we don't have to go to extra innings. I definitely don't want to do that. Oh, man, that looked like that was coming for the middle. My goodness. Good pitch. Good pitch. Emilio Pagan is a good pitcher. He's a great relief pitcher. And he dropped me right there. I told you, he's killing me with those droppers. But we'll see. That's a strike, but they called it a ball. 1-2 count. I thought that was going to be a strikeout. Foul ball, keeps himself alive. Good job by Laureano. Now, he did really good for us last year and the year before. So let's hope he continues that kind of success with us. 2-2 count. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. 1 on second after Rojas got a double. Let's see what we can get done here. And I struck out. I swung way too early on that slow pitch, and that killed me. But C.J. Cron's 1 for 3, had a single in the 1st. Maybe he can finish this inning off on a positive note. Let's see what he can do against Emilio Pagan. That was a perfect pitch to swing on, and I just let it watched it go. Guys, come on, man. I haven't played this game in a month and a half. I did a little spring training thing, but 1-1 count. Good job by C.J. Cron holding off on that one. I'm trying to time it, but that's a broke bat, but that's fair. And they called that a foul just because he pushes it over like that? That's ridiculous. I didn't know that was a baseball rule. 2-2 count. 2 outs, 1 on second. Bottom of the 7th inning. C.J. Cron is now our second batter. As he did such a good job last year, I moved him up in the rotation. 3-2 count. Will he walk C.J. Cron? As Simeon is on deck, and Simeon is a yard hitter. Let's see what happens here. I'm a little nervous because I hate when it's 3-2. I don't know whether to swing. Oh, it's a strike, and we're going to the 8th inning, tied at 3 as Cron watches a beautiful pitch. And now Ryan Stanek will come in. who I think is the best relief pitcher on our team, by the way, just so you guys know that. Angel Almanza is 0 for 3 today. He's back up. Ball one, little low slider. As Ryan Stanek opens his season up as a relief pitcher. There's a strike right up top there, 97-mile-per-hour four-seamer. Good job by Ryan Stanek. He's a very good pitcher. 2 strikes. I tried to make him a starter last year. He just did not have the stamina that I needed. Foul ball. Ooh, some ice cream, baby girl. Swing and a miss, strikeout. Good job by Ryan Stanek, and Almanzo goes 0-4. Are you okay, honey? Are you upset at me? It's okay, I promise. I know, baby. Strike one. You're not by yourself. There's a little base hit. Will we get to it? Yes, we did, and that's going to be the second out in the top of the 8th inning. As the Rockies season opener is, it's been a weird game because we went down 3-0 and then we tie it 3-3, and now nothing's happening on either side of the bat. Yes, Obi coming in clutch. Yes, he is, my friend. But you all come in clutch when you come and say hi to me on these lives. I appreciate it. Tatis was 1 for 2. He had a solo home run, plus he got walked. Stanek 0-2 on Fernando Tatis Jr. Can we get him? Can we get him out? Ah, that was a strike. They're going to call it a ball. It's a 1-2 count, 2 outs. 2-2 count. High. Ryan Stanek, one of the best relief pitchers in the league. 3-2 count. Trying to get Tatis to swing. Not happening. Just giving him a little slider on the outside there. Swing and a miss, and we struck out Tatis Jr., and we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. What a bunch. 3 strikeouts for Ryan Stanek. 3 strikeouts to open his season. That's why I think he's the best relief pitcher in our bullpen. That's my personal opinion. Hunter Strickland is coming in to pitch for the Padres, as he had 39 strikeouts, 20 walks. I didn't check his ERA, but Marcus Simeon's up to bat. He is 1 for 3 today. Let's see if he can do a little better than that. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, can Simeon do what he's known to do? That's way too high. So that's going to be an easy catch for the left fielder, as Simeon did get a hold of it, but it just went too high. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, Rockies. And Kyle Schwarber's 2 for 3, had a home run and a single and an RBI. Kyle Schwarber he actually early in the season was battling for a home run record, but he ended up slowing down. Strike one on a slow slider. I went too early. Hunter Strickland up to pitch. Throwing his 3rd pitch here against Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber just needs 1 good hit, man, and it'll put us up, and hopefully we can maintain that lead. I'd like to have an opening game lead, but we have not had that yet. The Padres did let us back in the game, though. I swung it. I'm not thinking. I'm worried and stuff like that. So I should have swung at that. So it's a 1-2 count. There's a ball. Makes it a 2-2 count. All right, Kyle Schwarber. 2-2 count. 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. 3-3 game. Foul ball. Keeps himself alive. That would have been a strike regardless. He was a little late on that one. If you can just get him a little bit on the inside of the zone, Schwarber will go yard. There's a ball. 3-2 count. Connor Joe on deck. He also hit a home run earlier today. walk Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber's going to take a base. So we got one on first with one out. Bottom of the 8th. My wife has had COVID and she's really sick. And it won't go away. So we're trying to figure out why. We're going to end up having to go to the doctor over it. Whew, Connor Joe swung at a slider too early. I thought it was a fastball. It was a slider, and I swung way too early. There's a nice hit by Connor Joe, but it should be easily caught. And it will be to put the second out in the bottom of the 8th. We're going to have to do something here to get a run. Now, it's 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 3 apiece against the Padres. Evan Longoria is 0 for 3. He's not done nothing for us yet, but he's still new to the team. Maybe he can be the answer to our prayers. We will see. Swing and a miss. Strike on a slider. Hunter Strickland's throwing a nasty slider. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Swing. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, come on. Hunter Strickland. 0-2 count. 1-2 came. And I swung at it. We end the 8th inning. It's tied at 3. We're going to the 9th with a 3-3 tie with the Padres. Manny Machado is 2 for 3 with a home run. Stanek pitches, strike 1. Nice pitch by Stanek. Stanek will stay in there until he gets tired. Ball a little low on a splitter. That is gone, ladies and gentlemen. That is gone. That is gone. And now the Padres take a 4-3 lead on a second Manny Machado home run. My goodness, what has happened to our defense? Strike 1. No outs. Top of the 9th. 4-3 lead for the Padres. Rockies will have one more chance at the end of this. Loriano is fast enough to get there. He surely is. 1 out. Be nice for the Rockies to win this first game, but there's a chance we do not. But that doesn't determine how good your season's going to be. Huh? All right, guys, so Nate Lowe is 1 for 3 today. There's 2-0 count to start with. I don't want to be. Foul ball. 2-1 count. Top of the 9th. Appreciate you guys joining me to open our season 3 with the Rockies. And there's a strike. 2-2 count. Maybe Stanek can get a strike out here. Foul ball. That was a strike. I don't know why they called that a ball, but that was a strike. Oh, it's a base hit, and we were not lined up right at all. My goodness gracious. Are you going to throw it to second, buddy? Our alignment was all to the left side or to right field instead of our alignment being where it should have been in regular places. Ball 1, or strike 1, thank goodness. 1 out, 1 on first. Oh, they're starting to lay it on us now, guys. They are starting to lay it on us now. And they're going to score again. It's going to be a 5-3 game with 1 out in the top of the 9th. The Padres lead the Rockies. My goodness, what has happened to the Rockies here in this game after tying at 3 apiece? Stanek not having his greatest pitching effort today. Oh my goodness, the Rockies are getting murdered here. Connor Joe has to chase that one down, and that's going to be another run. It's 6-3. The Padres lead. What a terrible, terrible defensive job by the Rockies as Matt Dice will come in to bat. Swing and a miss, strike one. My goodness. Foul ball, 0-2 count, one out, one on third, 6-3 lead for the Padres. Rockies are not opening their season the way we had hoped, and he just struck out Matt Tice. So we got 2 outs, top of the ninth with 1 on third. The Rockies are really going to have to avoid getting any outs to start the next inning, because that's just terrible start to the season for the Rockies here in this game. All right. Well, I've had enough of Ryan Stanek. Let's bring in Jason Kondo. He's our new closing pitcher, and I think he'll do good for us. Foul ball. Makes it a 2-1 count. Angel Almanza is 0 for 4 today. Foul ball again. Makes it a 2-2 count. Let's see if we can get him on something here. He's got that sinker. Foul ball again. Kondo getting a lot of foul balls, but man, he's got a nasty sidearm pitch. Ball 1, or ball 3. Foul ball again. Man, Almanza is literally fouling everything that we throw his way. So the Rockies have to get 4 runs to win, 3 to tie. And we don't have our best batters up. So we may lose the opening game of the season, ladies and gentlemen. We may lose it as we are in the 9th inning. And it's 6-3. Padres lead. Chad Green will be up to pitch. He's their closer. And Elias Diaz will be up to bat. Let's see what Chad Green throws our way. Inside ball. Yeah, it was just, I don't know what happened, man. When they were hitting them right in the splits, and there was nothing we could do about it, and they just kept scoring. I mean, we could have pitched better, I guess, but pop fly, it's going to be out, or is it going to go into the crowd? Nope, it's going to be out. So that's already a very bad start to the 9th inning for the Rockies. This is only the first game of the season, though, ladies and gentlemen, so doesn't mean that the world is over as Miguel Rojas is up to bat. We are down about 6-3 to the Padres, but we're also a new team, and we have not developed the chemistry that we need with each other. We will develop that over time. Swing and a miss. I don't know why I swung at that, but I'm trying to do anything I can to get some runs. I'd like to get a couple people on base and then hit a home run. That'd be nice. Swing and a miss on a dropper. They're killing me, man. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Miguel Rojas, 1 for 3 today. And I just struck myself out. Hang on, baby. I'm almost done. We're going to bring in Derek Fisher, see if he can do anything for us. We got 2 outs, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs. That went up at his face. 2 out, 6-3 lead for the Padres. Chad Green pitching. Derek Fisher, the youngster. I was never live when Carson was here. I haven't been live in... Hang on just a second, honey. Amanda, baby, please, just let me finish. 1-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. Huh? No, we're losing it. But that was a home run. Oh, nope. So we get a double with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Derek Fisher got us on base. It ain't over, but I mean, it's going to be tough, as Ramon Laureano is 1 for 4. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 2 outs, 1 on second. It would be a miracle for the Rockies to tie this game. Foul ball, a little late on that one. 0-2 count. This could end it right here, guys. Chad Green throws one good pitch. It'll be OV over. He threw a real bad pitch, so 1-2 count. Derek Fisher on second. Ramon Laureano up to bat with a 1-2 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. 6-3 lead for the Padres. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see what Chad Green will throw here. If we can get one more person on base, then we could get it. You never know what'll happen. 3-2 count. Yeah, but if that's right, Obi, but we're also at the last out. So 3-2 count. Let's see what Chad throws here. Oh my goodness, Ramon Laureano just hit one deep, and it is out of the ballpark, and it is 6-5, ladies and gentlemen. The Rockies have come back a little bit. They ain't all the way back, but they did make it a 1-run game with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. What's wrong? Honey, talk. I'm almost done, baby. That was a huge hit by Ramon Laureano. My goodness, that made the game a lot more interesting than it was. Now C.J. Crone, who's 1 for 4, up to bat with 2 outs. 6-5. Padres lead the Rockies. Oh, I swung at that because I'm not thinking. There's a ball. 1-1 count, 2 outs. 6-5 lead for the Padres. Oh, C.J. Crone tried to get a hold of that splitter. Couldn't. 1-2 count. This could be our final pitch. We don't know yet. We'll find out in a second. C.J. Crone can't hit yard. He can hit anything. Oh, he hit a deep one. I don't think it'll go deep enough, though. It's going to go to center field, and the Rockies are going to lose this game 6-5, as C.J. Crone did get a hold of that last bat, but it did not go deep enough, and the Rockies will lose their opening game 6-5 to a beefed-up Padres team that we were not expecting to be as beefed up as they were. By the way, we do have new managers and stuff, and we'll go over that. But the Rockies tried to fight their way back in this thing there at the end, and I got to give them credit for that. A lot of good plays in here. Schwarber's home run, and they also had Fernando Tatis's home run, and Manny Machado had a couple of home runs, and Connor Joe had a home run. Elias Diaz had a home run, and then, of course, Ramon Laureano hit his home run. So I would die if that happened, Obi. I would die. But I don't know if that'll happen or not. But we will. This is not the end of the world. We're 0-1 to start the season. It's a 162-game season, so we got a long, long ways to go. But what a game that was, as we did try to fight our way back in there, and they give that loss to Ryan Stanek. And as you take a look at the box scores, it looks like Laureano had 2 RBIs, 2 hits, 1 run, 5 at-bats. And then you can kind of look, if you want to take a look at all the stats, you guys can pause it on YouTube and take a look at all the stats. A lot of good hitting, a lot of bad things I've seen, a lot of things we need to work on. Herman Marquez will be up to pitch next against the Padres. So we'll see how well he does. And we are 0-1 to start our Season 3. A team that I think might win the pennant, or I think we could win the pennant, is 0-1. And that happens a lot. That's just part of life, and there's just so many baseball games in a season that it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it is what it is. Alright, I'll just do that to see who's pitching next. It will be Denelson Lamet against Herman Marquez in the next game. San Diego leads the series. It's a 4-game series. San Diego leads the series 1-0. Now let's take a look at the... I like our batting rotation still. I don't want to change that. But let's take a look at our coaches. Our manager is Brian Curtis. Bud Black retired. And then we also got a pitching coach, Rob Sweeney, Ron Gideon, Chili Davis, and Alonzo Noseworthy is our farm director. So that's kind of our coaching. Let me just make sure I memorize the name of the main coach, manager. Brian Curtis. Just Brian Curtis. Okay, that's who. So the Rockies right now are in 4th place in the NL West, but we get set to play the Padres again in a 4-game series, as you guys can see, and then we get to play those lovely, lovely Dodgers. Now, we will go all the way to episode 94 on this one, since we went to episode 64 in last season's postseason. So I'll always do 30 episodes a season, and we will do 30 episodes this season too. I would do another game, but I've got to get off here and help my wife. She's having some issues, and I got to deal with that. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Is there anything we need to talk about? Is anybody injured? I don't think so. I just think some of the players were... It's new. They're new to the team. They've got to get the chemistry. They also had nerves. I think we'll be better against the Padres in round 2, and hopefully... Oh, I'm going to, Mr. Love. I'm going to. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully the Rockies at the end of next episode, episode 65, we will be 1-1, and the Padres will be 1-1. So I think that's all I need to go over with you guys right now. We're 0-1. We lost our first game to open the season, but that doesn't mean the world's over. We still got 161 games to go. So hopefully we make it where we want to make it and where our goals are set. I appreciate you guys joining me. Let me get this thing saved. I don't want to lose any of the progress. We'll take a loss, just like, I mean, it's better than being like some of these YouTubers and putting it on easy and just going out and dominating everybody. We're going to lose. We're playing tough competition. So appreciate you guys joining me. I love each and every one of you. I will be back very soon with some more Rockies franchise action. Welcome to Season 3. Appreciate